Mississippi, a couple of states tied together through history and a couple of schools that share some common ground. They're going to lock horns once again in the battle for the Golden Boot. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Razorbacks will kick it off to get us underway. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. He might want another play. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs in this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and man, some of the names that have had moments: Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all of it over a Golden Boot.
And been playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivalries in college football, especially in the South. This is one of the best ones here. Not always have been in the same conference, but they've played a lot of times, David, and it gets hot every time they meet up.
Yeah, and the Boot is the shape of Arkansas with the shape of Louisiana, so obviously close proximity, bragging rights on the line.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. To the air, it's Williamson. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. run play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He's got it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this...
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Taking it the other way.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Bunch formation for these receivers. The give out of the gun. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks join the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden boot that looks like the two states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. Palmer, this is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this boot is a big deal.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight. You appreciate that. I know everyone's going to say, no, Italy's the boot. No, it's not. Louisiana, Arkansas, and the Golden Boot Trophy. That's what it's all about.
Turning it on. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The play action fake. Under fire. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown Razorbacks. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. UTSA looked less like a pack of road runners and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in San Antonio, and today they found a way outside of the Alamo Dome. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Wants to throw. It's Williamson. It's on target and complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. They're going to run it. He breaks a tackle.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Dances away to buy time. There he goes. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Makes the catch near the sidelines, but he's down immediately before he gained an inch.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or a safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Here we go. Scanning the field, it's Williamson. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Really nice job that time by the quarterback, getting that passing touchdown. You know that's going to really help the confidence of not just him, but his play caller and teammates as well, knowing, hey, we can have success in this game, airing it out.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
The play fake on 1st down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Williamson. There's the pressure. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Breaks it. Headed to the end zone. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. A first down for the offense. Gives it on the option. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll line up for a second down play.
Ready, set. Okay, ready?
Looking to fire. Going deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
There he goes. At the 30. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Pittsburgh. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his man. It's Beebe. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Dropping back, it's Williamson. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Heels to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Quarterback on the keep. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Gotta know when to give up the play. You can tell he was out of whack, out of sorts. He's had some success rushing the football today, but nowhere to go. But at the end of the play, give it up. Don't sit there and take those extra hits. Those aren't necessary. Slide on the ground. You're not getting any positive yards anyway. Save those physical hits for those third down and shorts, fourth down and shorts, red zone opportunities.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle on offense.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Williamson. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He wants to change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the RPO, complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Chubb. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
Got his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, the ground game. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be.
Here we go.
Back to throw. It's Williamson. Quickly complete. Lowers those pads. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Release to the back. Got his man. Turning it on. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Finds his big tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, that's how you finish plays. That is absolutely beautiful by this defense. Way to play physical, not give up those extra yards to give up that first down.
The give to the lone running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Gives it on the option. There he goes. Just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
The option play stands for exactly what it means. The quarterback has multiple options. He can do multiple things. And defensively, you really have to do a good job of being super sound, understanding your assignment. And they do a good job here making the quarterback do what he's supposed to do, make him pitch the football. But if I'm a quarterback, it's basically like me blocking that defense.
Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Handoff from the gun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll keep it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Spits it out to the back. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Razorbacks want to move quickly. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 1st down. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man. Just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to throw, it's Williamson. Quarterback adapting. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. On the run, deep down the right side. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Makes the grab inside the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Williamson. Swings it out to his running back. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Pittsburgh. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Breaks into the open. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse, showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And some room to work. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Quick release by the QB. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24.
Let's go.
Looking for a man. It's Williamson. Right on the money. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got the back over the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
Makes the grab over the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
LSU right back to the line. To the air, it's Williamson. He'll throw it. A strike downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And with a lead like they have here in the fourth quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Third down play from the gun. Finds his tight end. Runs through the tackle. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. The Razorbacks are rolling down the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Corners are going to bail. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got a man in the middle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Chop. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Chop. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Grabs it inside the 10. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard. Down he goes at the 41.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation.
Hunt is on its way. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Williamson. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Back to pass. Got his man. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Caught. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
LSU quick to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The battle for the Golden Boot belongs to the state at the top of the boot as Arkansas takes down LSU. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.